right, I'm joined by Yifrach, who recently played in a 200-400 cash game on Hustler Casino Live. Phil Ivey, Tom Dwan played in the game. In that game, he played a really interesting hand and was put in a tough spot against a player called Mikki. Gall raises to 1,000 pre-flop. He got 4 callers, and then Lucky with 3-4 suited gets a little frisky. He 3-bets to 3,400. Kind of a small raise, pretty small raise considering. And now, action back on you. $11,000, you raise it with Ace King. The King is offsuit with the King of Spades. Now the King of Spades is an important card. Correct. Now $11,000, you think possibly maybe you could have made it a little bit bigger?
I could have made it a little bigger. Thinking about it after, I could have played the hand slightly different, in my opinion. Obviously, I should have made it probably maybe 15K, and then maybe Mikki would have folded, which I don't think so. But he called 11,000, which wasn't a lot, and then Lucky got great pot odds, and he also called. Thinking about the hand after, I think that if I knew the amount of money that he actually had, I think that I could have made, smaller bet on the turn, and then obviously he's not folding, but he's also not pushing all in, and then maybe I could have checked the river, I could have shoved for value, I would have, thought about it, but the play was just so strong that it looked like, yes, I have all the ace kings. I could have had a set, but I wouldn't have played a set the same way. Obviously, if flop the set is not going anywhere, I wouldn't either, and just that's the hand, how it played out.
Don't see how he doesn't raise this pot to protect his hand a little bit.
Well, you don't want to lose weak races, though, right? I mean, I might do a lot of calling here, but there's obviously several ways to play it. We'll see what he does.
That is true.
Raise it up.
There it is.
36,000.
You were right once again here, Nick. 36,000. So 14 and a small raise here. And now over to Mikki on this monotone board. I mean, obviously you have to be scared too of aces and queens, right? In a 4-bet pot.
Yeah, you do. I believe Mikki's going to flat here. Just from a few times I've seen him play, but I don't know.
10 seconds.
We'll see.
I mean, if he does flat, we're going to put in the time extension. We're going to have a huge pot. We're going to have like one pot-sized bet.
Oh, yeah.
If he does flat.
He paid top.
And there is the
You know how much you're playing?
with the 5
70
case.
more. 70 behind, right?
We lost Lucky.
Now, he said he has 70 more. We have it at 94 on the graphics, but
Yeah, I
pot's
think
122.
he didn't calculate that right, because even looking at it, it looks like more than 70.
Turn is a very, very big brick.
I wonder if that'll be a factor in this hand, that Gall is not getting the right count.
74 as opposed to 94. It's not huge.
Yeah, that's true. I think he's going to shove.
10 seconds.
I really do.
All in.
Yep.
There's the shove.
All in. All in.
All in.
Now, when you did shove on the turn, before you shove, while you're kind of going through your thought process, what hands are you putting him on there, given that he called your raise pre-flop, called your raise on the flop?
I mean, obviously I did not put him on a set. That was kind of like not the range that I put him on. He could have had any ace, rag, any 2-pair in his hand, which my shove would have worked. He would have folded any 2-pair in his, in that spot. I mean, in my opinion. Obviously, set is a very big and strong hand, so he's not going anywhere. So that was my train of thought. Yes, I could have maybe played it slightly different. I could have maybe made it a little bit bigger, pre-flop. But, I just arrived in the game. It was one of the very first hands. I literally just landed off a plane right into jumping into the game, after a crazy night out, So I was kind of like hungover also at the same time, but I tried to keep my focus. Obviously we're playing for a lot of money, and overall the game was great. It was amazing action. I loved it. And, I wish we could have more games like this in the future.
Sure. Now, what are your thoughts on playing with Phil Ivey?
So growing up, Phil Ivey was one of my idols, a lot with other kids, my age growing up watching high stakes poker, it was just like, seeing the amount of money that they were playing on. I was like, wait, is this real money? Is this tournament poker chips? Like, what's going on here? But it was real money. So growing up, Tom Dwan and Phil Ivey were, people that, looking up to. So it was just amazing experience. I'm happy I got to play cash game with him. I had in the future, I played tournament with him a couple times, but obviously it's not the same as playing a cash game with someone that, you grew up watching, and now you're playing, you're competing about, the same amount of money that, he was playing before.
Sure. All right. And you're on day one of the 3K here at the WSOP. All right. Good luck in the tournament. Hopefully we'll see you at a second final table this. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, man. Thanks.
All right, thanks.
We'll see you around.
Our coverage of the WSOP is powered by Club GG.